Yo, if you think you've seen every isekai worth watching, I'm about to humble you. These are the sleeper hits, the low-key aura farmers, the shows people scrolled past and absolutely shouldn't have. Let's fix your watch list right now. Number 6, Teogonia. You think this is just another guy survives in a brutal fantasy world story? Yeah, that's the lie. Teogonia pulls you in with that classic gritty medieval setup. Starving villages, territorial demi-humans, constant war tension. But here's the twist. The power system feels ancient. Not flashy, not gamey. Ancient, the kind of strength that feels carved into stone and soaked in blood. The first time you see Kai awaken his abilities, it's not some neon explosion. It's raw. The animation leans into earth tones, muddy browns, iron-grey skies, flickering torchlight. Everything feels suffocating, like the world itself is trying to crush him. And the sound design? Heavy. Every sword clash feels weighty, like bones actually snapping. I'm going to be honest with you, this is not comfort isekai. This is survival core. If you love darker fantasy with zero hand-holding and world-building that feels carved from stone, do not sleep on this. Number 5, The Water Magician. Oh, you thought elemental magic couldn't feel fresh anymore? That's adorable. The Water Magician starts calm, almost too calm. Peaceful training, slow discovery, soft blue colour palettes. But here's the twist. This anime understands restraint. Water isn't just attack spells, it's pressure, flow, stillness. And when the action hits, it hits like a tidal wave. The animation during combat is fluid in the most literal way. Ripples distort the screen, reflections shimmer with insane detail, and the camera movements feel like they're drifting underwater. The OST leans into airy flutes and low ambient hums that build tension instead of screaming at you. What really makes this one special is the protagonist's mindset. He's analytical, patient, low ego. Watching him experiment with magic feels like watching a scientist in a fantasy lab. It scratches that smart MC itch without turning him into an emotionless robot. If you like strategic fights, immersive atmosphere, and an MC who wins with brains instead of yelling louder, this is absolutely your jam. Number 4, Headhunted to Another World, from salaryman to Big Four. Let me ask you something. What if your corporate burnout arc turned into a Demon Lord promotion? This one sounds goofy. I know, but here's the twist. It's corporate satire disguised as isekai chaos. Our salaryman protagonist doesn't get summoned to swing swords. He gets recruited for management, strategy, logistics, demon army restructuring. The humor is sharp. Meetings about conquering kingdoms feel like boardroom presentations. The animation exaggerates reactions in the best way. Dramatic lighting during budget discussions, intense close-ups during negotiation battles. It's ridiculous, but weirdly grounded. And then there's the character dynamic. The demon executives all have distinct personalities. Hot-headed generals, cold tacticians, chaotic HR-type energy. Watching him navigate their egos feels like watching someone survive corporate warfare on nightmare difficulty. But don't get it twisted. The action still slaps. When strategy turns into actual battlefield results, the payoff feels earned because you saw the planning behind it. If you've ever worked a job that drained your soul and thought, I could run this better, this anime is therapeutic chaos. Don't watch this half asleep. Number 3, Welcome to Japan, Ms. Elf. You think reverse isekai is just culture shock comedy? Nah, this one's low-key wholesome fire. The setup is simple. Fantasy elf in modern Japan. But here's the twist. It's about quiet moments. The way she reacts to vending machines, the soft glow of Tokyo at night reflecting in her eyes. The anime leans into warm lighting and cozy slice-of-life pacing. The art direction makes everyday Japan feel magical. Train stations feel grand. Convenience stores sparkle like treasure rooms. The OST uses gentle acoustic tracks that make even grocery shopping feel like an adventure. But what makes it special is the chemistry. The main duo doesn't rush romance. It's small glances, awkward laughs, that subtle, we don't belong anywhere but maybe we belong together energy. And when fantasy elements creep back in, it creates this bittersweet tension, two worlds pulling at the same heart. I'm going to be honest, this one emotionally jump scares you with softness. If you like slow burn romance wrapped in cozy vibes, this will absolutely ruin you in the best way. Number 2, The Daily Life of a Middle-Aged Online Shopper in Another World. This title screams generic. I know, that's exactly why people skipped it. But here's the twist. This is comfort food isekai done right. A middle-aged protagonist with zero hero complex, just vibes and online shopping access. Watching him casually order modern items into a medieval world never gets old. The pacing is relaxed, almost therapeutic, warm colour grading, soft background music, markets bustling with life. Instead of constant battles, we get problem solving through practicality. Need better farming? Order tools. Need influence? Supply rare goods. What makes it hit is the maturity. He's not trying to conquer anything, he builds community. The relationships feel grounded, especially the way he mentors younger characters without being preachy. And then when conflict appears, it feels personal because you care about the town he built. This is peak watch after a long day energy. If you're tired of screaming protagonists and just want steady growth, cozy economics and low-stress world building, this sleeper hit is for you. Number 1. Apocalypse Bringer Mynoghra. You want villain isekai? Cool. You want strategic world domination with actual moral tension? Buckle up. Apocalypse Bringer Mynoghra doesn't play. The atmosphere is dark fantasy with heavy shadows and eerie purples. The MC isn't just overpowered, he's rebuilding a fallen evil civilization. And the anime doesn't sanitize that. The first major strategic expansion scene? Chilling. Slow chanting OST, wide shots of corrupted landscapes transforming, and followers pledging loyalty with unsettling devotion. It feels grand and slightly uncomfortable. In a good way. The dynamic between the MC and his loyal subordinates is where the aura farming happens. They believe in him completely. But you, as the viewer, are constantly questioning, are we the villains? The political strategy, territory management, and long-term planning give it depth beyond surface-level edginess. This isn't shock value, it's calculated dominance. If you crave morally grey masterminds, strategic empire building, and dark fantasy that commits to its tone, this is absolutely number 1 energy. Do not miss this. Alright, which one are you adding to your watch list first? And which one did I criminally underrate? Let's argue about it, respectfully. Drop your sleeper isekai picks in the comments and let's